bi-weekly vlog. I just got back from the farmer's market, so I thought I would show everything that I got. I've mentioned this in the past. Usually on Sundays, we will do like a whole veggie mix in the oven, and that veggie mix of stuff is food that we're gonna eat for the rest of the week. We'll do rice veggie bowls or quinoa bowls with a veggie mix. It is so windy today. Things are being knocked down. I need to go check if some of our plants got knocked down. Hold on. Okay, we put our plants and flowers in safe spots. Those Santa Ana winds in California. Anyways, let me show you everything that I got at the farmer's market. I've actually never been to this farmer's market, so I'm trying to do more stuff in our neighborhood. Since I've lived in LA, I've always gone to the Hollywood farmer's market on Sunset. It's a huge farmer's market. I've been going there since I was in my early 20s, and I think I'm just like, sometimes I can be like a creature of habit, even though it doesn't make the most sense for me to go to the Hollywood farmer's market because I do not live close to that farmer's market anymore. I like going to the same farmer's market, but I think it's also so important to support local vendors in our area. So I went to my local farmer's market, and here is everything I got. I got some broccolini. I love broccolini. I'll probably make some like mashed potatoes, broccolini, and like maybe some barbecue chicken this week. Got some carrots for our oven roasted veggie mix that I'm gonna do. Got some kale. I know it's starting to warm up in California, but I still want to hold on to soup season. So I think I'm gonna just do one more soup before it starts to get too hot to have soup. So I got some kale. I forget what the name is, but I think there's like a similar soup at Olive Garden. It's like an Italian sausage kale soup. I made it back in the fall and it came out so good. So I bought some kale because I'm gonna make that soup again. I also got some freshly baked artisan scones. Look how cute the little bags are. This one is blueberry lemon and this one is chocolate raspberry, and I'm excited to try both. I'm a tea and scones girl. I don't really like coffee, so I'm gonna make myself some tea, eat some of these scones, and this will be my breakfast. Lastly, I got some chips and some really amazing salsa. This one is pineapple mango, and this one is a spicy avocado kind of guacamole salsa. They're both really spicy, so I'm not sure if my husband's gonna be able to handle this. The pineapple and mango has a sweet spiciness to it, and I love that. And I just love a good spicy guacamole sauce. So that's everything I got at the farmer's market, and this is how we're starting off our week. Follow along and see how the rest of the week goes.
I visited one of my favorite thrift shops, and every year they have this spring sale. I always find amazing stuff, and I ended up finding my first vintage Betsy Johnson dress. I was so excited. I also checked out some other thrift shops, and I found this spice rack. The one that we had was taking up way too much space. This one was more compact, and it also spins. So I bought some labels. I labeled all the bottles. I reorganized our kitchen a little bit, and it was looking so much better. A little side note, my life has been kind of chaotic. I'm like 4 weeks behind on my YouTube vlogs, and I just started this. Like, I'm like, oh wait, this is like a lot to keep up with. Life is crazy. So maybe I'll talk about it in another vlog that's a little bit more up to date. But when I was finished with all of this, I made myself some dinner. I got this new brand. I'd never tried it before, so I love anything with caramelized onions and scallions. I was doing dinner just for myself because my husband was out of town, so this was just a quick, simple dinner for me to do. I love that I started my YouTube channel, but when life gets in the way, I feel like I can't get around to doing my YouTube stuff. So watching back this vlog, I'm like, this looks so nice. This was before all the chaos began. It was a nice little dinner, and then I just finished off my night by putting on some YouTube sleeping videos. I love sleeping to these. I have a hard time falling asleep at night, so these definitely helped me out, and this one was really nice and soothing. The next morning, I woke up, made myself a delicious smoothie. My smoothie recipe is usually bananas, frozen berries, some protein powder, oat milk, and I add some spinach to it. I'm more of like a tropical fruity smoothie person. I don't ever really gravitate towards like the peanut butter ones. My husband definitely is a peanut butter smoothie kind of guy. And then after I was done with my breakfast, I went upstairs and continued working on this partnership that I was doing. It was a very artistic and very tedious project that I decided to get myself into. So even though it got hard along the way, I had to finish this because it was with a partnership. I took a little break and ended up opening up some PR that came in the mail. I got some stuff from Essie Etsy. I do my own nails, so I love when I get stuff from Etsy. All of this was super cute, and I've of course already tried all the products. And later on in the week when my husband came back into town from his work trip, we went to PetSmart because it was our old man's little birthday. Rocky over here was turning 14 years old, so we took him to the pet store, let him pick any toys, treats. He is my everything. We love our dogs. And anytime they have their birthday, we always go to the pet store and let them pick everything and anything they want. They love these peanut butter smart sticks, so we usually go for these. And our little Rocky had a great birthday. And another thing that I've also been doing is keeping all of my vegetable scraps. So I decided to make my own vegetable stock for the first time. I'd never done this before. I'm trying to be more intentional and low waste when it comes to my food consumption. So I let all of these vegetables sit and like boil for a couple of hours. It was super easy to do and it came out great. I ended up making a lot, so I filled up a bunch of Tupperware and jars. And this was before the heat wave in California started to happen. So I was like, I gotta make sure I take advantage of making some soup before it gets too hot. So I had a plan to make some delicious soup later on in the week. On to the next morning, my little morning ritual, making myself some breakfast. I made myself some avocado toast with the everything but bagel seasoning. My mornings have become so important to me, and I feel like my breakfasts are the most important meal of the day. I used to not believe in that, but now as I've gotten older, I'm like, actually, they are the most important meal of the day. My husband joined me outside while he was reading his book, and we just had a nice little morning start of the day. And then we worked on our bedroom. I have been wanting to add wallpaper to our bedroom, and I finally got around to doing it. Our dogs, of course, were great assistants laying on the bed. Our bedroom has been kind of in a limbo and not fully complete, and that's been one of the goals this year. So the priority for this week was to finish off this bedroom so it actually feels like a bedroom, with little details like changing the knobs on our nightstand, and I can't wait to reveal the final finish of our bedroom. Then I had a day at the downtown fashion district. I was doing a lot of trim shopping for some events that I'm planning for. This was a pretty busy week, and then it just got busier and busier and crazier and crazier. So after a busy week, we decided to go outdoors because we always have to have some balance in life. We went to Ernest E. Debs, and this is such a great park. I love this park. It's a nice, easy hike. Usually in my vlogs, you'll probably see that we spend some time outdoors. We gotta have that balance. And if you take this hike, you can go up to the Peanut Lake, and there's little cute turtles. It's just a nice little regional hike that we like to go to. We used to live by this park. We don't anymore, but we decided to come visit. So it was a nice little break for the day. And this is me working on my YouTube vlog that I uploaded weeks ago. And then I finished off the week with an amazing soup using that vegetable stock that I made earlier. The recipe is an imitation of the Olive Garden Tuscan soup. I love this soup. And then I also used all the vegetables that I got from the farmer's market at the beginning of the week. So not only was I supporting local businesses with the farmer's market, but we were also low waste in using our vegetable stock. And this soup came out so good. Our entire place smells delicious. And I feel like when you make stuff like this, it just tastes so much better because you know it was made with intention and you were being sustainable with it. And that's how we finished off our week before it got super hot in LA. But thank you for following along. I can't wait to update you all on the chaos of life, but I'm finally glad that I am uploading this vlog because I am a little late on it, but I genuinely enjoy editing YouTube videos, so I'm gonna keep doing this. I just have to find a schedule and life and work balance, so stay tuned for more.